Man, what is up, guys? Welcome to a podcast about movies. My name is Luis.
My name is Matt Harvey.
It's Drew, and we got a special guest with us today, our first guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. I'm Genesis.
Genesis. Why is today special?
Today we're talking about our top 5 Pixar
No. Don't avoid it. Don't avoid it.
Genesis, it's your birthday.
It's my birthday, too.
Yeah, it's her birthday.
The reason we have Genesis on is because when you think of Genesis, you think of Disney.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we're talking about our top 5 Pixar movies.
Yay.
And so we had to bring on Genesis, the Disney girl herself.
Yeah.
So
I have a game for you guys.
Okay.
Again, it's called Keep 5, Lose 5. And so I'm going to give you 10 Disney movies. And so you have to keep 5 of them, but you also have to get rid of 5 of them. And so here's the movies. You have Mulan,
Okay.
Brother Bear, Little Chicken, Tangled,
Little Chicken. You mean Chicken Little?
Chicken Little, my bad. Tangled, Big Hero 6, The Lion King, Moana, Princess and the Frog, Aladdin, and A Bug's Life.
Okay.
Get rid of 5, keep 5. You guys can all agree on this.
We're keeping Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty. There was no Beauty. in the
Oh,
Beast.
wait. Sorry.
Smack yourself.
We're keeping Lion King.
We're getting rid of Big Hero 6.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yes. Compared to Lion King?
Well, we're keeping
let's
5.
do what we're confirming and keeping.
All
We're
right.
keeping Mulan.
Lion King. You want to keep Moana?
No, Mulan.
Mulan?
Yeah.
Okay. Those are classics.
Mulan.
So you
which
guys
one
keep
is?
Mulan. That's what you
I
guys
want
want to do.
Tangled.
I can do Tangled.
I want
too.
Tangled.
All right, so you
keeping
guys want to keep
Matt, do you
Tangled?
not like Tangled?
We can.
All right, so you guys got 2 that you keep already.
Wait.
You guys have already kept 2. You kept Mulan and you kept Tangled.
So we got
And The Lion King.
Oh, you guys.
That's an easy keep.
Yeah.
Okay, keep the Lion King, of course. All right, so now you have Brother Bear, Chicken Little, Big Hero 6, Moana, Princess and the Frog, Aladdin, and A Bug's Life.
I think we know.
Aladdin.
And Princess and the
Princess
Frog.
and the Frog.
Yeah.
That's what we're
Wow.
keeping.
Wow, Brother Bear's not gonna make it.
No.
No.
Compared to Aladdin and Princess and the Frog.
So that was an easy one for y'all. I
That was
guess.
an easy game.
Yeah,
Quick
that was-
game. Quick
that
game.
That was a quick game, but okay,
Quick game.
that's fine. I thought you guys would have more trouble with that. I thought
No.
Brother Bear was. I would have kept Brother Bear. I love Brother Bear.
Nah.
So
No.
Genesis.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about like why you love Disney so much. Like what brought you into that kind of fandom?
Well,
Fandom.
Fandom.
no,
Drew.
like ever since I was like in high school, everybody always told me I was like a good artist.
Mm.
So when I went to college, I majored in animation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a 2D animator, mainly in backgrounds. And right now I'm learning how to do 3D environments as well for movies.
Gosh. So dope.
I know nothing about that.
Yeah. So,
No.
So basically everything that's Pixar, it's all CG. So I would have to model the backgrounds for the movies.
So Pixar's not real animation,
Pixar is not 2D animated.
so it's
not-
different.
Yeah, 2D is all drawn by hand. 3D is all computer generated.
so like that. So like the Mickey Mouse thing that you saw. The
Steamboat Willie.
yeah, that's 2D, right?
That's
2D.
drawn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I
That's
thought
that's
Toy
pretty
Story-
Cool, though.
Did you know Toy Story was actually the first
full length
full-length
movie.
CG movie, like
Correct.
computer generated
Yeah.
animation?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So no Pixar movie has ever been drawn.
No,
Is that why they separate the studios?
kind of. Well, first like Pixar was its own studio at first, and then they kind of collaborated with
So, like,
Disney later.
All the princess movies, those were all drawn.
They were all drawn.
That's dope.
Are they still drawn today?
The Princess and the Frog one was a mix of 3D and 2D.
This is the
So,
last drawn one.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't do that
They,
anymore.
the,
And
the
if-
only thing they did was like they did 3D, like the environments and the characters.
Mm.
No, not even the characters, just the environments, and they just like hand drew everything.
And that's
over.
I didn't know that till I went to Disney, because at Disney they let you draw out the princesses, and that's where they tell you that too. It's
Where
like,
did they let you do that?
At the Academy,
yeah,
Animation Academy.
yeah,
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I love going there.
Me and Jamesia did it.
So Moana, Frozen, those are all not drawn up anymore.
Moana CG, Frozen CG.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. That's kind of cool.
Mhm.
All right, well, let's get into our picks.
We got a
Alright.
dang good show today.
So this is how we do it. We'll go around and say our honorable mentions.
Okay.
Well,
Louise, what are we talking about today, though, bro? What we got?
we got top Pixar movies. We got Genesis, so we want Genesis to come
Top
on the show with
Pixar
us
movies of all time.
because it's
Yeah, we
Pixar.
already- yeah.
And so we're doing top Pixar movies, 1 to
Okay.
5. We'll do our honorable mention between 2 and 1, though. We'll do. That's when we'll do our honorable mentions. Is between 2 and 1.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll do that. We'll do it like that.
We'll do it like that?
Yeah, yeah, we'll do
that's
it
how
like
we're
that.
doing it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do it like
okay.
that.
We're changing it up.
And
with the new table and with the new setup.
we
Hey,
got
Wow.
the new setup. Everything's new.
YouTube.
So I can start us off with my number 5, or with my number 5. My number 5 will be Inside Out. It's not high up there for me just because. I'm sorry.
Number 5.
It's crazy.
I have a lot of.
Matt's already heated.
I love Inside Out. I do, but I like a lot more Pixar movies that are on my list before that.
Those movies better be jacked. I mean,
They are. They're great because I grew. Listen, Inside Out came out. When did it come out?
2015.
2015.
Yeah.
I was literally a junior in high school. Listen, I was. Yes, I get it. I still watch Pixar today, but
So
I
that's the
wasn't
last
as
time you watched it? Junior year of high school?
probably.
Watch it again.
No, I
Watch
watched
it
it again.
again.
I've watched it again. Yes, I've watched it again. But I'm saying like I didn't grow up with it. I didn't grow up with it like all the other Pixar movies I'm choosing.
Yeah.
And so that's why as well. That's why I have it at 5. It's not that important to me. That's why. That's
Okay.
that's why I have it.
Okay.
Listen, I know I know I'll get heat.
Hey,
for
here's
it.
the thing.
It's pretty valid.
There's not many, maybe 1 or 2 Pixar movies that you can even say are bad.
Yeah.
Like Turning Red. I didn't like Turning Red.
That's on my top 5. But we'll explain later why.
Okay, you'll have to explain
I'll
that.
explain it.
Brave.
And I know that I was gonna get heat.
Brave
on
isn't very good.
that. Oh no, I didn't like Brave.
And Wally.
I'll give you
Whoa,
Wally.
No,
no,
Wally's
stop.
good.
Wally's
No.
good.
No, Wally's
Wally's not.
We'll
in
get
it.
there when we get there. We'll get there when we get
Wally-
I
He's a-
fall asleep every time I watch Wally.
good. Wally
there. Well, okay.
is deep.
I love Wally. That's all
With
I'm
that
saying.
being said, Pixar is very good at doesn't have many misses. Okay, my number 5. One of the funniest animated movies ever, in my opinion. Monsters University.
We have to sing one.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, y'all both have Monsters University
Yeah.
for number
I
5?
have Monsters
That's pretty
University.
cool.
Yep.
Ooze Macappa, hilarious. The whole thing, I love it. I laugh so much. It's why is it number 5 for you?
I really liked how they came up with like different concepts,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it's like imitating real world stuff
Yeah.
and making it into a monster universe.
Mhm.
And they came up with really good ideas.
They
Yeah.
did.
So
With
that's
like
why
the scare program,
yeah,
and like
and like even each house
Yeah.
is different.
and how they put a frat party in a Disney movie, which is kind of funny.
It is.
But they made it like
But they knew who was the audience.
Yeah.
Like they knew we grew up with Monsters Inc.
yeah.
So they're like, oh, let's make it for that age range.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I will say, in Disney, I had to cop the actual Monsters University hat,
Yes.
the same one he wore in
Mm.
the movie. And watching the movie makes it seem
Did you
so much
rip it?
cooler.
Did you rip it on like the
It,
bill and
it
it
was
everything?
already
came
ripped.
ripped.
Oh,
It's
really?
really
It's
cool.
ripped
Yeah.
already.
That's
It
dope.
was already
That's
ripped,
dope. I
bro.
didn't know
You
that.
need to wear it.
So,
You should have wore it for that.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
well.
It's all good.
But yeah, and plus you see the relationship with Randall and how they like met,
And how he became a villain.
how he became a villain,
Yeah.
even how he got that eye squint,
Yeah.
and little baby Mike
He's been
Wazowski,
blind the whole time.
little baby Mike Wazowski too. He's like,
It makes you have so much more respect for him too in Monsters Inc. Because you're like, oh, he used to be counted out. He used to be an underdog.
yeah,
So
it's a good one.
all right,
Your number 5.
my number 5 is one of my favorites out of the Toy Story saga. I was about to say trilogy, but it's a saga. Toy Story number 2. That is my favorite Toy Story out of the Toy Story saga. Buzz against Buzz at the end of the movie is hilarious. And then
Hola. Oye, soy Buzz.
No, that's 3.
no, it's
That's
2.
the
That's
second
two.
one.
It's 2.
3 is when
3.
Buzz Lightyear gets switched to Spanish.
Oh,
You're right,
that's-
you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spanish,
right,
but I'm
you're
talking
right.
about the second one though.
Yeah.
The
I
second
just
one's when
I was
they-
thinking of that
Okay.
when that
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking
But I know which one you're talking
Plus
Yeah.
the opening
There's
of
so
2
many Toy Stories.
when he
Yes.
fights Zurg and you
Yes.
think it's real, but it's a video game.
It is crazy.
It's a great opening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're like, oh my gosh, is he Dead?
And
But-
one of the most satisfyingly made animation scenes. You'll appreciate this, Genesis. You know that scene where
one?
he's reconstructing Woody, like
I love
painting
that
him.
scene.
Painting
That's in one, right?
It's so
That's in two.
satisfying.
That's in
It's
two.
the second one.
Listen to
when he's painting his eyes.
Oh, because that's
and,
when
like,
you get Jesse for the first
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. Yep.
It's a good.
That's
pick.
the cone scene too.
Mhm.
That's
I
your
love the
favorite
cone
one
scene.
out of all of them.
That's
I'm
my
not gonna lie.
favorite
I
one.
like that one too. I like
That's
that
my
one too a
favorite
lot.
one.
That was really good.
So, yeah. Luis, what you got for
Nice.
number 4?
Number 4 is Up.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Up. Just like the whole storyline. Like, okay, you start off really just like you're like this movie's like gonna be very like hopeful, very all this kind of stuff, and then all of a sudden, like she can't have a baby. She then dies, and just like all this kind of like sad things happen, and you're just like, darn, this took a turn for like, oh.
They throw a lot of hard things
Yeah.
in the first 5 minutes of
When
that
you're
movie.
an adult, you realize like, dang, they went through a lot.
Not even an adult, a kid. You're like, dang, this
Well,
is
as a kid, you're just like, you just
heavy stuff.
yeah. But
This
like,
is the thing with Pixar. They're really good at storytelling.
mhm,
Yeah.
And it's really good. Like, you can see it right away.
yeah. But I just love that. And then when Russell, he just comes to his door, like he's that hope for him, and it's just like, yeah. I don't know. It's just a very good story that I just love to watch every once in a while, you know.
Yeah. I will say
And then
that
Doug, he's funny too.
I will
Squirrel.
say Up starts off strong and ends strong. It's just when you get to the middle of the movie,
It does hit a lull.
somewhere you just drift off. You're like,
I think that's probably why I didn't have it very high up there, because it's like it's good, very good, right there.
Yeah.
But that middle is just like, okay, let's just get through this part, and then we'll get to the end.
It's
Yeah.
like for a second they concentrated on Kevin.
yeah.
And then it was just like, wait, what's going on? And then it goes back into the storytelling.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's probably why.
Yeah.
And
I
it was-
will agree with you. Yeah, that's why it's not in my top 5.
Yeah.
So
But I do love the song.
But having it
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
above Inside Out is absolutely atrocious.
That's
though.
fine.
he said that's fine.
All right, Drew, you're number 4.
My number 4, this one got dealt a bad hand because of when it released, but Soul
That
came
was
out
COVID year.
2020,
Yeah.
Disney Plus only. They tried to do a re-release this year. I don't think it worked out well, but go back and watch it. It has a very good animation style to it, and the character of Joe Gardner, played by Jamie Foxx, and I like how they create ideas of his passion and his thing, and how you get lost in that, and that makes you you. But he later finds out that that's not really what my purpose is. You know, my purpose is more. And
Yeah.
I think if it didn't release in 2020, it would get the recognition it deserves. Have you seen Soul?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it personally. I think it's just because of the story. I didn't like. I
And
didn't like
plus,
the way the story.
anything with jazz music, like I'm there,
Yeah.
and how he plays piano, stuff like that. So I love that movie.
That one gave me a little bit of like Princess and the Frog vibes.
It did.
Like, you know how
'Cause,
he was
yeah.
there for like a moment and then all of a sudden he's a soul now and not really in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of he died
Yeah.
in the first
I
10
love-
minutes of the
the way
movie.
he
He
died
just
was so
dies.
funny.
Yeah, he just falls on his way to the gig of his life.
I appreciated the culture aspect of the movie. Like they got everything right with jazz music in
Mhm.
that. And then even the lingo of like when he's trying to line himself up and he's a cat.
Yeah,
He's messing up with the Clippers.
he got to line himself up. And then the scene with the barber and how the barber is like,
Yeah, like that's accurate.
yeah, it's a good movie.
I love Soul.
Mm.
So
That's my number 4. Genesis?
My number 4 is Coco.
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 nice.
It's there.
Nice.
I just like really loved their research
Mm-hmm.
in what they did.
Mhm.
Like they went to Mexico, they actually got real references. And like when you see Coco and you've been to Mexico City,
Mm-hmm.
you just know.
Mm-hmm.
You can see those buildings, you can see the locations, and you can be like, oh yeah, that's definitely from Mexico City. And I just like how they put cameos in there too.
Mhm.
Like famous 1940s actors like Pedro Infante, Jorge Negrete. Like
Okay.
they were all there.
Yeah. I think I love the soundtrack to it too. Just like the whole soundtrack. I think those two of like songs that are in my top. Like
Remember me.
Un poco loco. Like all those songs, like those are great songs that I love to still listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coco is my sole inspiration for learning guitar.
Really?
It made me pick up guitar.
Really?
Yes. So it was already really cool within itself, culturally.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that to it as well. So that's pretty cool. But
I also just
music,
love
I
the
was
story
there.
as well. Of like just like you didn't realize who his grandpa really was until the very end.
Yeah.
And so I just loved how they just kept it instead of just telling you at the very
But
beginning.
that's like typical novela.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Because it's like plot twist at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Excuse me. What is
it's
novela?
a draw. It's a TV drama.
Novellas
So it's
are-
like a soap opera.
Oh, a soap
yeah,
opera.
yeah, it's
Mexican
just a
soap
soap.
operas.
Yeah, it's Mexican
Okay.
soap opera.
I had to ask. And also Coco is played in every high school Spanish class now, like every year.
Is it
Really?
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 Yeah, that's where I first saw it, in my high school Spanish class.
Really?
You were in high school?
Huh?
You were in high school?
When it came out, yeah.
That's crazy.
For old.
We're old.
Yeah, I'm about to say
We're
for
old,
old
just
as
a young
above.
one on- the
Because of how it displays Dia de los Muertos
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and like the culture. It's
Mhm.
good education.
Yeah.
If I even said that right. But number
You were
4.
close.
That's good.
My number 4 is Monsters Inc.
Boo.
It was so hard not to put this higher than what it was, but the other 3 it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy.
You said it, boo. You said it, bro.
Do you remember
He's crying.
What?
when he Sully sets out Cheerios for her?
Yeah, bro.
She makes Cheerios look
He
fire.
grabs it with his like.
When you see that one little sliver of the door left, that wood piece,
Little-
your heart melts, bro.
Mhm.
Because that was the only thing stopping him from seeing Kitty.
No, when Boo was hitting Randall's head on the just, and he would
Bro.
change the colors every single time.
And then, low key, that movie used to scare the mess out of me too, bro.
Really?
Because like, whatever you hear, like something like scratch or pop by your bed, like a bottle, like you had a water bottle or something, and you'd hear it like pop. Bro, your eyes would open and you'd be like, boy, what the?
Sully in my room.
I think the funniest scene was where like Mike is getting dragged by Sully, and
Yeah.
his girlfriend starts coming after him. She's like, "Mike Wazowski, come back here and talk to me."
Yup.
And it's like she just chases after him, and she tries to jump at him too.
Or
And then Boo like scares her off.
did you do your paperwork?
Always watching.
I'm always
Watching
watching.
Wazowski.
This is Monsters Inc. is epitome of how genius Pixar is.
Absolutely.
To make a monster world where their energy is based off of children's screams.
Scaring.
Yeah.
Scaring kids, bro.
Yeah, that's
It's
genius.
wild.
And people have jobs, and they're like athletes to them. you
And
know?
now they say, what's the theory of who Boo is now in the Pixar universe?
Oh, gosh, I heard about
Isn't
that.
she?
The Pixar
she-
theory in
she's the-
itself
she's
is
the-
wild.
She's the little girl who gets Woody. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Bonnie?
Bonnie.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I think that's what they said.
say.
I think that's the theory.
There's a whole Pixar like
I don't
timeline.
think so,
Yeah.
though.
Well, you always see like Pixar always shows its next movie in the previous movie.
Yeah.
That is
Like
true.
that's cool.
They
I didn't
have
know that.
little like Easter eggs in every movie.
Like, I think-
even in Frozen, you see what's her name from Tangled in there
Mhm.
yeah.
at the end of the
They're
movie.
Yeah.
cousins,
And you're like, what in the world?
Well,
Yeah.
no, like so Monsters Inc. came out before Nemo, right?
Right.
And so you see Finding Nemo, like just the toy in her Boo's room,
Mhm.
and so it's showing a preview of
It's
it.
like a preview.
So it just shows you a preview every single time. So it's pretty
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Disney know what they're doing.
Yeah, they're crazy.
They are.
bro.
What's your third?
My third is Cars.
There we go. Good pick.
I really
good
love
pick.
Cars. Tow Mater, Lightning McQueen. Just the first one. They kind of went off the rails a little bit after those. Like
Yeah.
when they went to London, I was like, this is just
Agreed.
like go away.
It's turning
Don't-
into Fast and
Yeah.
Furious.
But I
Secret
just
edition.
love Cars because like, dude, I don't know.
Piston Cup.
Oh, you know which Pixar movie flopped after that? Airplanes.
Planes.
I forgot that was
Planes.
even.
I forgot even got.
I forgot
That
about
was a
that.
Exactly.
Pixar movie.
That was a Pixar movie.
I forgot that movie.
They
even
tried
existed.
to make planes. Yeah.
I
they
forgot
tried to
that.
make planes.
I forgot that movie even existed. But I like just the way like you see this old town and like how he builds it all up, and you have the Doc Hudson who like trains him up to be like this and like this amazing racer, and so every time like you do that like drifting, he like goes in the thing. But like when he gets to the racetrack finally,
And he does the drift.
He does the
yeah.
drift.
Do you know that scene when he's out racing with Sally
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he hits a water puddle, but mud splashes on Sally's face?
Is that your favorite scene?
No. How does that happen?
What do you mean?
If you go back and watch that scene, he hits a water puddle
Yes.
and mud splashes on
Is
Sally's
there
face.
not dirt and water?
But
When
the
you're
water
outside?
was crystal clear. Did he poo on her?
No. There's dirt and water, bro.
He went.
Stop.
She went.
No, he didn't.
I just saw the video on it.
But
Whatever.
I love the cow tipping
Anywho.
scene with him and Mater. That was funny.
Mater makes cars.
Yeah, Mater made that movie for sure.
Don't get me wrong. Lightning McQueen is still cool, but Mater makes the
and
movie
Luigi
Cars.
and the tires.
A Ferrari.
Come get your tires.
Yeah.
A
Something
real
like that.
Ferrari. A real Ferrari.
Flo, the
Flo.
little writer.
Yeah.
Oh, the way she talks. Doesn't she own the gas station too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Close
didn't even
second.
get to say
Let's
goodbye.
Get you a paint job,
That's
Ramon.
pretty cool.
I didn't even get
It's
to
a
say
good movie.
goodbye.
My number 3, Finding Nemo. Perfect display. Really?
Oh, I no.
I'll tell you what my number 3 is later.
I won't say that.
You don't like Finding Nemo?
It is the most overrated Pixar movie of all time.
It's a dad. It's a dad
Look,
crossing the ocean
He didn't cross
as a
the
little
ocean.
clownfish. Yeah, you dropped your phone because of that.
No, I didn't.
And your mic unplugged. And your headset unplugged
Dang,
because of
just
that.
everything crazy.
Keep going, Drew.
A father crosses the ocean, fights sharks, jumps on jellyfish.
He fought a shark.
He ran away from a shark.
Okay, let's fix
Through
that.
the
Thank you.
minefield,
Keep
though.
going.
He
Goes
went
on
through a minefield.
A minefield. Goes.
Is that fighting a shark?
Look.
Fish are
Goes
friends,
on
not
land,
food.
has a seagull, or not a seagull, a pelican swallow him. So he can find his son, all for his son. And then the funniness of it, it's genius. It really is. And let's
I'm
not
a
forget, this
piranha.
is 2003. This is 2003. The animation is incredible for an ocean movie. So, and Dory. Plus, Willem Dafoe's in this mug.
Hold up.
Here's my
are
number
you
3.
serious?
Don't
Bro.
disrespect.
I'm ready
Listen,
for number
you're
3.
I knew
disrespecting
you was
Crush.
gonna say
You're
that.
disrespecting Crush while you're at it.
Crush, bro.
No,
The scene with Crush.
No.
Noggin.
Hear me.
Dude.
Yeah, dude.
It is a good
Squirt.
movie. It is a good movie. It is overrated and overplayed and overhyped, and it does not deserve top 3. I will sit here until I die.
I hate that take.
I'm sorry.
I hate that.
I think that's a horrible take.
It's a great take.
I think that's a horrible take.
I'm about to show you why. What you got, Genesis? What's your number 3?
Well, mine is Finding Dory.
Oh,
So that's even worse.
oh my goodness.
You know why? You know why?
Finding Dory's good. It's just
Finding Dory
that
had
good.
a deep storyline that Finding Nemo didn't have. Finding Nemo, he just got lost. But Finding Dory, she didn't remember she had parents. She forgot about them.
okay.
And then she literally was like, how do I get to them? Like, you know, it's different. Different storyline. And then at the end, it's like happy ending.
I
But
Better
it was so
than- Better
forgettable.
than Nemo, though.
hold up.
No, it was so forgettable.
I think it
I
was
liked
just
it better than Nemo.
so Nemo. Yes, there was some outlandish things, but this Dory literally stopped a truck. Like they stopped a truck.
There were some moments where I was like,
yeah, didn't a fish stop a truck or
Yeah.
something?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Look, guys.
We also have to remember who
Both
it's
movies. Both movies. Let's be real.
Nemo is incredible, dude.
There are better, more consistent, better stories than Nemo that are not overhyped. I'm sorry. It's good. I'll give you that,
Then you're
Drew.
gonna
It's
hate
good.
my number 2.
It's cute. It is cute for kids to watch.
Mr. Ray,
But stop.
Mr. Oh,
Stop.
gosh.
Please stop.
the teacher.
I'll give you Crush. But,
Gil? He
no,
teaches
no.
Think about how funny this
teaches him-
is. Think about how funny this is.
I'll give you the girl
With the
who
sharks.
I'll give you the girl who used to kill the
Oh, he made me
the girl who
eat.
used to kill the
Don't
fish.
touch the butt.
I'll give you that one.
You say
No,
a lot more
Nemo-
quotes from that
Nemo
movie than
does
any
have a
other
lot
movie.
of quotes.
Then
yeah.
Pixar movies?
No,
Yes.
You're
no.
crazy.
What other Pixar movie you quoted from?
Incredibles.
Okay,
But
we'll get there.
as me, okay, you made me ink.
Don't
Don't
make-
touch the butt.
Incredibles,
friends,
I do
not
quote
food.
more.
Yeah.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. I'll
We'll get
But
there.
listen,
We'll
listen,
get
listen,
there.
listen.
We'll get there.
Maybe
Think
like a
about how
TED Talk.
funny and genius this is. Sharks who are accountable to each other to not
Not
eat
eat.
fish anymore. And they're in a focus group that talks about fish are friends, not food. And then they relapse and they go crazy and try to eat Nemo.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
That is funny.
And
But
that's
it
where you
doesn't
get.
deserve
That's
top
where you
three.
get the famous thing. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Yeah, and
just
Ellen
keep
DeGeneres,
swimming.
she goes crazy.
Okay.
Anywho,
I forgot
got a
that
better
was,
one
that
for
she was
you.
Dory.
My
So
number
sorry,
3. Ratatouille. What are we doing? What is wrong with y'all?
we haven't even finished our list yet.
Yeah, hey, I know.
No.
We'll get there.
It's disrespectful. Let me
What's
tell you
disrespectful?
why. Let me tell you why.
Ratatouille.
It's my
not
number
being on
2,
top.
Matt.
Okay.
Don't talk to me.
Well, then I'm worried about your number 1. Here's
You
why.
shouldn't be.
Here's why. Ratatouille. We have a rat
Who can cook?
who is in the hair of somebody
Let him cook.
Then why are you
and
getting on
letting
me?
him cook.
Why are you
Yeah, it's
getting me
genius.
about a fish
It is.
driving a truck?
It is incredible.
She got a point.
Here's why. Because a rat is a genius at cooking. A rat is a genius at sniffing and smelling things. In fact,
Unrealistic.
his one thing that they were using in order not to kill rats, because he had a great nose so he could smell poisoning, was his main gifting for cooking. That man made you want to go in the kitchen and smack down on some lasagna, bro.
I will agree with that.
He was a genius. And we're gonna put Finding Nemo, Finding Dory above that?
I didn't.
What are we doing?
I didn't.
What are we doing? I'm sorry.
Personally, didn't like it.
Ratatouille's incredible.
I'll take the rat over the fish any day.
I'll take the rat over the fish any day.
And the fact that it's in Paris and like he made food look so fire.
Come on, man.
That is true.
And it's
but
his passion. You could tell Remy was in the zone when
Yes, bro.
pulling on his hair. But what's his name? Not Remy. Linguini. Man, that dude.
Even that
dude
name.
took so many
Say
L's.
that name again, bro.
Linguini.
Even that name, bro. Sound fire.
It
as
makes
a
you want to
mug.
go to Olive Garden.
To like 6 breadsticks.
Ooh, I might do that tonight.
Have you ever tried to make ratatouille?
No.
it's
I've-
all
I've-
just
I want to try it.
I bet it's
It's just a bunch of tomatoes,
it's just tomatoes,
tomatoes, squash,
and
and then something else.
But Linguini even got the girl
Oh, at the end of the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
because of the rat.
all because of the rat.
Well, I
man.
love how his name is a pasta.
Hey, I want a second one of Ratatouille.
I feel like it's going to be
I want
the
one.
second one.
I just wouldn't want them to mess it up.
Yeah.
Make pizza this time.
That'd be tough. Homemade pasta.
And
Anyway.
the scene when the food critic he
Listen,
goes
bro, we
back
could-
to his
That was
childhood
really good.
Yeah.
because of this dish.
Not only that,
But food could do that, though.
Yeah, it really can.
Yeah.
What's a
Yeah.
dish? What's a dish for you?
That brings me back to being a child.
Mm.
Ooh.
Lasagna.
Really?
Chicken casserole.
Yeah.
Chicken casserole?
My mom always made it. But that's the thing. So, again, another theory is that the house that Remy went into all the time with that old lady, that was the food critic's mom.
Hmm.
So he knew how to cook whatever he looked after like what she cooked and everything. And so when he cooked this, he was like, "Oh, okay. Hey, it's a big break.
Let him cook.
It's a
Let
big
him
break."
cook.
For me, chicken and dumplings. My mom would always make that.
That's
Jess,
my
so
brother's
was
favorite
yours.
meal.
Yeah.
Mole.
It's fair.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really
good.
good.
I don't know.
It's like
It's like soup, huh?
No, it's like
No.
chicken with like some sauce.
It's
So
like
either you can have
a-
it with chocolate
a
sauce,
chocolate
like a chocolate sauce, or you can make it spicy.
it's spicy and sweet.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's really good.
Okay, number
with
2.
rice.
Not my number 2. Speaking of Mexican, Coco. That's where I have it at.
Okay.
Number 2. It's just
Respectable.
because of culture,
Yeah.
the
love it.
soundtrack,
I
all
love
of
it.
it. So yeah, and we already talked about it. So
Yeah. My number 2 is Ratatouille. Won't waste time.
Nice.
Already talked about it.
Nice.
You guys are gonna hate me.
she has turning red. I'm pretty sure,
Yep,
right?
I have turning red
Yeah.
on my
Okay.
number 2.
I haven't even
Explain.
I can't say
That's
anything
your
because I haven't
number
seen
2,
it.
Genesis?
That's my favorite movie.
Why? Why?
First off, that's the Pixar's first female director,
Okay.
and it's like the first time you get a movie from a female perspective
Yeah.
By Pixar.
by Pixar.
Mhm.
And she got spot on. Like me and my mom watched this together the first time, and we both cried
Really?
because of the mother-daughter storyline.
Yeah.
So
I
she
guess
had-
that's why we don't connect with it.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
understand why guys can't connect it because you guys like it's just
Yeah.
teenager, you know.
Yeah.
But like I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, this is really relatable to girls and to teenagers. And so even my mom, like when we saw it, she was like, "Am I like that?" was I ever like that? And I'm like, sometimes.
But that's how you know it's good though, when you could put yourself into the character.
And plus, they also added the Asian representation as well. So
Yeah.
It's true.
Uh,
It
yeah,
is a bolder Pixar movie.
it is
Like, because they tackled a tough subject with like girls and periods. And,
yes.
Yeah.
And how they're monsters and big red pandas.
I love the
It is funny though.
comparison of a big red panda.
Yeah. It's just kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I just didn't connect with it.
And I just like the music, like Billie Eilish and her brother.
Yeah.
I think the reason I
They-
didn't watch it is because everybody else said it was not good to watch. Like they were like, it's not that best. You don't have to watch it.
It's really good. Well,
I'll have to sit down and watch it. Cause
Maybe I have to look at it now because of this perspective
Yeah.
of like, okay, yeah, we have this perspective.
I think
watch
that
it from that.
was the movie that introduced me to Billie Eilish though.
really.
I think.
I just like how the songs sound like they actually come from the 90s,
Yeah.
but it's actually they wrote them.
It's
you
pretty
knew
cool.
Billie Eilish because in James Bond.
James Bond, you're
Yeah.
right.
Oh, that was
Oh.
good. Yeah.
Turning Red is older than that though. I thought.
Maybe. Turning Red was a COVID movie
I think
too,
it was
right?
at the same time. Around
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah.
Turning Red was a Disney Plus only too.
Yeah. My number 2, this was very hard not to make number 1. The Incredibles.
Yeah.
The Incredibles.
How? Okay, now I'm curious to know
We're
your number
all
one.
gonna die.
Here's why. Here's why. One, it is the most fun movie of all time. You take a family
Mhm.
and you bring that family together. Everybody has different personalities, this, that, and the third. Every kid wanted to be Dash. If you were a boy, you wanted to be Dash. Like that was. I remember in McDonald's they had the toys.
Yeah.
You wanted to get the Dash toy.
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie. The girls put their hair over their eye because of Violet sometimes.
Yes. Like,
Agree.
and then, bro, where's my super suit?
Frozone.
I
Coolest
said,
dude. Yeah.
Where is my super suit?
It's for the greater good. I am your wife. I am the greatest good you'll ever have.
That's a good one.
That's a
And
good
even the story of how the villain got created, bro.
Wait. Matt, I do want to call out that in our villains episode, you hated on Syndrome.
one. Ooh.
What you mean?
You hated on him.
No, I didn't.
I mentioned him, and you were like, "Don't even bring him in this."
To a top 5 villain
I'm
of
just
all
saying.
time.
I'm just saying. I'll
of
just bring
all
that out there.
time?
I'll just bring that out there.
Of all time?
I'll just bring that up.
He doesn't deserve to be there.
I
He's
am
still a great villain, though.
Syndrome.
He's still a great villain.
Remember the cliffhanger that movie gave us, and then we
Hey.
had to wait what
Hey,
10 years
and
for
I'll-
a
sequel.
sequel.
11 years.
I will
that
give you that.
cliffhanger sucked. Yeah.
Which is
I'll-
okay.
I believe
I'll
so.
give you that.
Because we ended up
Incredibles
getting
2,
it.
Incredibles 2 dropped the ball. But
Not terribly though.
it did. We waited too
It was
long.
it was really good to
we
see.
waited
it
too
again,
long
though.
for it to be mediocre.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm thinking of all the quotes now. We might have it.
Yes.
That was so totally wicked.
Come on, bro.
The training scene, his training scene, like
Lifting trains.
lifting trains, bro, doing like flies with
Bro.
them, like
That man had a whole Rocky Balboa motivation
It
like
was
fight.
really-
And he's at
bro.
work. He's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Well-
he lost his weight, bro. Like,
It was ahead of
Bob.
its time for sure.
throw me.
remember that
Bob,
chocolate
throw
cake?
me.
How fire that chocolate cake looks
oh, he's
when he
eating
stuffs it in his mouth.
It was just a little workout. Nah, so
Yeah, it's a great
Incredibles
movie.
is-
Edna mode.
Yeah. And
yes, bro.
Yes.
You wanted a super
No
from her.
capes.
No capes.
So
that's good.
yeah, that's my number 2, bro.
All right.
My number
Honorable
one.
mentions. Honorable mentions.
Oh yeah, honorable mentions.
Ooh,
Oh.
Here
I
we go.
almost forgot about it, bro.
So, number one honorable mention, Wally. Loved it. I love Wally. The space theme, the whole of like, hey, if you guys keep doing what we're doing on Earth, this is what it's going to turn into. And Wally, how does a robot fall in love with another robot? Like, he makes Eve fall in with him. Eve. Like, come on, bro. Like,
The fat people were good too.
That was genius. I will say.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if
the
What if
movie,
we get there?
The movie itself,
We
Lou,
are
is
getting
genius.
With
like
the Apple Vision
like the way they were
Yes.
thinking. That's what I'm saying. Like, the
Yes.
way they were thinking,
Hey.
I think was the best thing ever.
Because the world is well on their
Have
way
you ever wondered
to
that
being
movies
lazy
kind of
and
prepare you
fat.
for what's going to happen in the
Yeah.
future?
Yes, Genesis.
Y'all seen the Apple Vision Pros?
Yes,
It's
Exactly.
crazy.
We're getting there.
We're
Yes.
absolutely
Saying
getting
it.
there.
Yes.
And Wally finds a plant, bro, and he's mesmerized by this plant. He has to keep it safe with it. Like, dude, Wally is an amazing movie.
I might need to see it again.
It is an amazing movie. I will have it in my honorable mention for sure.
I fall asleep every time.
And
I
here's
watch
one
it,
that I
bro.
don't think anybody will mention, but I love it because it was a Pixar movie that made me tear up. The Good Dinosaur.
Louise.
It made me tear up.
Really?
I
Louise.
really enjoyed The Good Dinosaur. I can
Louise.
watch it over and over again.
Louise.
I'm not joking. I really like The Good Dinosaur.
I've seen it
saw
once.
it, but it wasn't like.
Like
I'll tell you what. I'll watch it again because I haven't seen it in a while. But
he loses his dad, bro. One. And then he has to step up and be a man for a little kid who lost his family. And they go through so many things. Like, it's just an amazing movie. Like, it's amazing. I promise. It's so good.
I'll watch it again.
Watch it again. Watch it again.
I'll give you that one. I'll watch it again.
But yeah, those are my honorable mentions.
Mine, Incredibles, Cars.
Incredibles
Yeah,
in your honorable mention.
It's difficult.
Is insane.
That's why.
It was a my honorable mention.
That's
too.
why I
just wanted to give it to you, though.
prefaced. That's why I prefaced that Pixar has a lot of good movies.
Nah.
Okay, Incredibles. Sorry, Cars and Toy Story 1. My honorable mentions.
Okay.
I get it. I understand.
Had to do what I got to do.
You do. The toughest choices require the strongest will.
Genesis.
What are your honorable mentions?
Okay, so I added 2 shorts because I feel like Pixar shorts don't ever get like recognition.
Absolutely.
So one of them was Auntie Edna. Now that we're talking about The Incredibles,
Okay.
and then number 2 is Lava.
Lava is incredible.
Fire.
That's Pixar.
Yes.
I love Lava
I
so
love
much.
Lava.
I
too.
can rewatch Lava all the
Oh
time.
my goodness.
And Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Those are my 3
Yeah.
honorable mentions.
The first one?
I'm gonna
Yes.
say this
Gotcha.
about shorts. First of all, Elemental in itself was disappointing as a mug. I was super excited.
I'm sorry, Heaven. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But
the
Heaven's
sh-
my mentor. She works at Pixar. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I just, shout that out a little bit. It's fine.
But the short that came with Elemental was Up. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
And
the-
I was like, we're getting more Up.
The one with Carl's date.
Carl's first
It was
date.
so cute.
I didn't like it. I was like,
I'll say
Everybody
this.
was.
I'll say this.
but Lava.
Elemental, yes, it was bad, but I don't think it was as bad as the other people think it was. Like, it was still a good story.
I enjoyed it.
The
I
trailer
didn't
made
think
it
it was
up.
that
I liked
bad.
it.
I did not think it was that bad.
Same. Me and Jamisi enjoyed it. Now, it's not going to be in my top Pixar
No.
movies of all time, but I
I like-
watched it for what it was.
I
and
think
enjoyed
it was entertaining.
I
I
like
didn't
their
enjoy it.
their concepts
Their
of like their
concept was good.
like their environments and
Yeah.
stuff, but like storyline, I feel like it kind of.
I
Went away from
I
it?
think
Yeah.
the battle they had ahead of them was complicated too because they were attempting to attack racial barriers.
Mm-hmm.
And so that within itself is already an impossible mountain to go after.
And
Yeah.
using fire and water.
Yeah.
That
But-
don't mix.
Yeah. But they made it work. And so I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a
Um,
Romeo and Juliet kind of story.
What's
Yeah.
what's the short about the dumplings?
Oh,
Bow.
Bow.
Bro, that one
Is that Pixar?
that
She's-
one
Or
That's
is that Disney?
That's Domi. She's the one who did Turning Red.
Oh,
But
okay.
but that's not Pixar, is it?
She's
Yeah,
she's
it
is?
Pixar.
bro.
Bow is really good.
That is
Yeah.
a really good short
They
film.
eat it at the end.
Yes.
And everyone's like, oh.
But then
That's
you
what-
see the
that
sun.
is the
Then you see the
reaction
sun.
out of everybody.
Then you see
Everybody
the-
just freaks out, and you're like, "She ate him."
And then you see the sun walk in, and so you're just like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah,
What's
it
your
was-
honorable
that one's
mention?
really good.
man? I love shorts.
Cars. I struggle not putting Cars in my top 5. That's the one movie I'm like, okay, this could have easily been top 5, but it is what it is. Soul, I really did enjoy Soul, and a movie that no one mentioned today. I'm actually very surprised. Luca, I did enjoy. I think it has a solid score and soundtrack.
Luke is good.
I love Luca. So
Number ones.
My number one, Ratatouille.
'Kay.
That's where I have it. Because I just can keep watching it over and over again. I can put it on and I won't get tired of it.
Lou, I was scared.
Yeah,
bro.
Wait,
you
what'd you
clown,
think-
Luke.
what?
You
I-
clown, man.
I was scared he didn't have this in his top
You
5.
clown, Luke.
Okay.
Ratatouille. Me and my brothers, like, that's my little brother's.
We gave it the
I-
respect.
I think it was my brother's number one movie, and I think it became my number one movie. Like, my little brother, he literally loves that movie.
Yeah.
Like, he would watch it all the time when he was little, and I was like, all right, let's just keep watching it. And I think it just like grew on me, and like just the concept of the whole movie for
Yeah.
sure. And we
Yeah.
already talked about it, but yeah, I love that movie so much.
Okay. I love it.
Drew.
My number one, and I'm so nervous about this sequel. Inside Out's my number one.
Let's not waste any time.
Yeah,
It's my number 1 as well.
yeah. It's my most anticipated movie this year. One of them, but it's my most nervous because they could ruin it. but we don't want them to.
Yeah.
It's a different director this time around.
Go
but-
go into why the first one is so great though, Drew.
The
Go in-
soundtrack,
Go into the idea of everything.
just the fact that Pixar wants to hit emotions in our head
Yes.
and how we grow up with them, and the beginning when you're meeting the emotions, how different ones start to pop into the picture. When you start out with just joy,
Yes.
she's the beginning, and then you bring different ones, sadness, all that, and how they correlate with each other, but they don't like each other. They can't work together. And then when sadness starts, but let's not forget, when you watch the movie, you are so mad at sadness.
Yes.
You're like, stop touching the freaking memories.
Right.
Just stop touching them.
yeah.
You're just like, just don't touch them.
right.
Yeah. But when it touches
how she
it,
would
and then
do it.
it turns a memory into something sad happening, and like you can relate to that. And then like you and yourself, it makes you want to think about what are the core memories in my life, and how it builds up islands of different traits. It's genius.
And you,
You know what?
realize that you need it. That you need every single emotion that you have.
yeah.
Even the green one, disgust.
Disgust.
Where you're like,
They-
okay, every kid thought that about vegetables,
Brussels sprouts, yeah.
Mhm.
But like, you need that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
No,
what were you
what-
about to say, Genesis? I'm sorry.
What really like got me thinking while watching that movie was like we do forget memories. Like
Yeah,
we do, like we grow up and we forget what happens when we're little.
yeah,
And that's all like bing bong.
yeah,
Yeah, let's not forget
Dying?
about the Bing Bong scene.
That ripped me.
Yeah.
yeah.
And the whole childhood journey, all that genius. And I'm not too worried about the sequel because they're bringing in even more genius with making her older.
I'm just worried about the new emotions.
Yeah.
That's what I said when I saw the trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know
It's
if
anxiety?
it's anxiety,
Depression.
depression, probably. Like they're
Yeah.
gonna bring all those feelings.
But that's
in.
real life. Like,
Yeah. But the way they kind of did the character, like the character design,
they look
they
kind of
weird.
cheaply made.
They look like they don't belong
Yeah.
in a way.
Mhm.
I don't,
So I don't know.
agree.
They look
well-
like they're from a different like film.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah.
But
Genesis, is that your number one too?
No, my number one's The Incredibles.
okay.
Okay.
Why for you?
Easy.
I
go,
mean-
go ahead and kill this, Genesis. This is easy.
For
We
me,
all grew up watching it.
I mean, yeah, like we grew up watching it. I grew up with all guys, so The Incredibles was like always playing.
Yeah.
So it's just more nostalgic for me. Just, just looking back and all the quotes, and I think my favorite is Jack Jack. though.
Jack.
Jack Jack's
just
my
want
favorite.
a cup of water.
The end of the movie when you see the villain pop up out of the ground and you see all of them subtly just
Get ready.
slip on their mask and they're just looking at each other like, yeah, it's about to go down. We about to throw hands. Like,
I think the funniest scene is in there when they come to the school because Dash keeps like putting pins under the teacher's thing. You see that? That's where he moved.
Right there.
Right there.
Right
Right there.
you're
they
letting him
don't see
go
him.
again. The little rat is guilty. He's guilty. He's guilty.
And then you have Bob at the very end where he's telling Dash, slow down, slow down. Okay, keep going. Slow down.
Yeah.
I just love how like the kids have different like perspective of their
Yes,
powers.
yes.
Like Dash, he wants to have his powers. He wants
Yes.
to like show off his powers. But Violet is like, I don't even want these powers. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to be a normal girl and go out with Tony.
Yep.
Mhm. Tony.
And then when they get
Tony
out of the,
Roddy
when they
The way he said that.
Bro, and how Dash has to hold back his powers
Yeah.
in the track meet
Yes.
when he's like, his father's in the. Wait. He's like,
go.
He's like, make it close.
I
Make
think
it close.
another funny scene is where like Dash is in the water with his whole family. It's like, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
That scene is so cool. Where their mom turns into a
Parachute.
boat.
She turns into a parachute. Then she turns into the thing, and then he has to run. So he's like the motor,
Yeah,
and
so
Violet's just over there just sitting.
It's
like,
so cool, bro.
have you seen the theory about Frozone and how when the helicopter crashes into his building, it's the helicopter that crashed in Infinity War?
Stop it.
no, it's they.
Stop
Because
it,
Samuel
bro.
L. Jackson's in both scenes. I don't know.
That is
Oh,
hilarious.
But man, good episode. It's always
episode.
fun to talk about Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you want to
Yes.
go watch them.
Yeah.
But
So we are. That's our wrap for the top Pixar
Yeah.
movies. We are so happy you guys could join us.
Genesis, thank you.
Thank you
You're
for coming
welcome.
on.
Thank you for
We-
having
Happy
me.
birthday.
Happy
again.
birthday to you.
birthday.
Thank you.
If you're a
Yeah.
subscriber, make sure you tell Genesis happy birthday.
Thank
but-
you.
Yeah.
We will see you guys on the next episode. Peace.
Peace.